What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now PS Edition. I am Alex. In this video, I want to talk about the newest dilemma with Final Fantasy VII's Remake, in that this is another game kind of hit with the unpredictable. You couldn't have really seen this coming, obviously, a month or two ago, but it's been hit with that it's probably not going to be shipped out physically on the day it releases. Amazon has been going around, even my own, actually, I can talk about my own personal experience. I had pre-ordered this game, I believe, over a year ago. I did it definitely at some point in 2019, maybe even early in 2019, and I got the word too as well that this is another game that probably is not going to be delivered on day one. This was the same case last week, really, or 2 weeks ago, with Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. Both of those games, same thing, personal experience, I'm telling you. I had Doom, I had Animal Crossing, both pre-ordered, ready to go on Amazon, and then that obviously was going to be delayed, so I canceled both of them, bought it on the digital stores, and I'm gonna have to do the exact same thing. I'm actually recording this, and then I will do it later today. I will buy Final Fantasy VII on the PS4. It sucks. It's not, well, I mean, it's kind of a couple different things. It does suck because I did want it physically, and actually you could get it cheaper. I know games like, I think all three, Doom, Animal Crossing, and Final Fantasy VII, were all $50. I guess speaking just a U.S. currency, were all $50 instead of $60 on Amazon. Whereas if you obviously buy it on the digital store, or even if you buy it digitally from Amazon, it's full price. And they've done this, a lot of these competitors, or Walmart, Target, Best Buy, these kind of things, they have been competing with each other over the last couple of years, and we have been recently seeing that a lot of physical editions of games, they have been pushed to $50. A lot of them, I believe, Marvel's Avengers, if you get that from Amazon, that's $50. Cyberpunk is $50. Some games aren't. Last of Us wasn't. Animal Crossing wasn't until, I believe, literally when it was coming out, a couple days before. I think 2 days before, maybe even that Wednesday, they announced that it was going to be $50 on Amazon. So it does suck money-wise. I mean, you're losing $10. You were going to buy it for $50 on Amazon. Now you have to buy it on your digital store. But I guess one thing it is doing that is a positive thing is it's getting people off of the physical and more into the digital. Now, if you're not into the digital, that's not a good thing, right? That's a negative thing. And I understand that. I've always been one, really from a young age, that I love having them in my hand. I love looking at the box cover. I love having all that kind of stuff. I like the box art, all that. And for very special games, I want to have them in my hand. Some of my favorite games, I need to get them physically. And now these games are a little bit different. These aren't my favorite games of all time. I did it because of the money aspect, because it's just easier getting it from Amazon. But a game like The Last of Us Part 2, see, something like that worries me, because I would say before all this kind of stuff happened, I was leaning more towards getting it physical because I want the actual box. It's a very, very special game and a very special series to me, so I want the game. Whereas now, I think even if things calm down by late May, which I do think they will at least start to, I'm most likely just going to get it digitally. You can play it, obviously, at midnight the night before. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to wait for them to ship. The shipping where I live, too, they ship the games, or they get it to me at my door at 5 p.m., so I have to wait the entire day. I'm not at a place where they deliver things at 10 in the morning. I would prefer it, but that's not the case. So it does suck. It sucks for a couple different reasons. Final Fantasy VII was one of those games that were at risk. I know a couple weeks ago, they had said, Resident Evil and Final Fantasy, both of them had said, hey, there could very well be some problems. You're seeing it with other games. We're going to monitor it. As of right now, nothing's changed, but it could change. And obviously, as we've now gotten to it, Final Fantasy VII has been affected. There's really, honestly, after Final Fantasy VII, there's not that much coming out besides Predator, which is just a PlayStation exclusive, really, in terms of consoles. And then you have to wait all the way till the end of May for The Last of Us. There aren't really many, not even that I can think of, big game releases in between those. So this is really one of those last games that are going to get affected in that way, but it does suck. I was hoping to get a physical copy, but alas, I'll just have to, again, it is positive in a lot of other ways. You'll get to play it the night before if you want to. You won't have to wait for it, all things like that. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Are you guys affected? Were you affected in the past? Did you have Doom? Did you have Animal Crossing? Did you have Resident Evil 3? Any of these games were you getting from Amazon or other stores to be shipped to you that now can't can't do it? Are you going to cancel those and go digital, or are you just going to wait for them? I mean, it doesn't mean they're not going to deliver at all. I would have just had to wait a couple days. I'm an impatient person, so I want the game day one. But let me know your experiences in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up. And I do a new video on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys on tomorrow's video.